Good morning, everyone, and today live again on Wednesday. As always, we're talking today with Natalia Gritsenko about safety, work safety, and a safer environment for a nail salon, and the little things we have to support your work ethics and work environment, and also how to save your hands and life longer and career for a longer time. And of course, a friendly reminder that the magnetic agendas are available, amazing little things that can help you to have a calendar, first of all, and second, of course, a lot of step-by-steps and information about magnetic products. Natalia is going live with us, and she is going to be in a second. Here you go. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Oh, today I have a different mask. I'm shy.
Can you get a little bit higher, please? You are too low. Thank you. That's much better. Hello, Natalia.
Oh. Hi. I just will put it. I'm using this magnetic stand holder.
Okay.
So this is, it's a bit strange mask. Maybe I will choose another one, but it's a nice one.
I like it. It's like you're framed and shiny.
Yes, I'm like framed, and also I'm shining everywhere.
Yeah, I like the shine. That's awesome. Well,
oh my God, all these amazing things that we have now. This is just like wow. Yeah, it's better. Shine like a star you are.
Absolutely. That is great. Well, thank you for being with us today again, and welcome. And as always, we're talking today about something that is very important for all nail technicians. And I remember one of our first lessons, becoming an educator for magnetic. We were talking a lot about the work environment, safe work environment, about the ergonomic on the working space, how big should be the table, what kind of chairs we're using, what kind of products we have for that, and also in general, how can we protect ourselves, how can we make our career last longer and make fun and bring money. So
it's really very important things how we are working because then in this way we can make our career being really very longer. Unfortunately, not many people understand this, and they're still working that like I like it, it's comfortable for me. And then I also saw that not many people actually were staying in the profession because of that. I saw a lady who loved to sit with her legs, like sitting like that. And I said to her, like, you have to be careful with that because one day you will have a lot of trouble with your leg. And she said, but it's comfortable for me. Okay, if it's comfortable for you now, it does not mean that actually tomorrow the situation can change. Yeah. Working in safe condition, I would say it's the first step that we have to explain to our students. First of all, how we can start and with what we have to start. First of all, it has to be safe product. This is just like the main thing because, even you are working like safe, and if you are working with quite aggressive products, so then you are already like a bit in danger. So choose your product really carefully, what you are using, how you are using it, because it's really important. So just use safe product. It's first. Second, it's gloves, of course. Gloves are very important. And what I found out that there are many types of gloves on the market. And not only like nitrile, we have, just a second, we have nitrile, we have
latex and vinyl.
Latex and vinyl, yes. So for us being the nail techs, the best actually gloves will be made from nitrile. But even with nitrile, there are different types of them. I also did not know that until I realized that some nitrile gloves, they're really very thick, and some of them are really very thin. So that one that you are actually holding now in your hands, Nadia, they are good ones because they are quite thick. And it's important, and I prefer myself to work with that type of nitrile because I also have been working with a bit thinner stuff, and I didn't like it at all because sometimes I also noticed that it can actually it's not working good. So nitrile has to be thick. That's also important.
Yes, I have many girls who say, "Oh yes, I have contact dermatitis," even though I'm working with the gloves, and they are working with the low quality gloves that are not chemical proof. They're not protecting your hands from chemicals, so it's counterproductive because they actually get the chemicals almost like through the pores of the glove, and actually
Yeah,
have even worse because, as you were teaching me, the hand is swallowing, is swallowing, swelling.
sweating,
It's sweating, but it's
sweating.
also getting bigger, right?
The
The
pores are getting
pores are
opened.
opening.
Yes. Yes, and
Exactly.
then of course all this bad stuff is going just directly through the pores to the skin, actually creating even more problems. Just a second, I just will lock the door because my dog decided to go outside. Sorry,
It's
sorry.
okay. Go ahead. Yeah, so I'm working the gloves. I can say this time. Pretty much the industrial gloves or examination gloves. I've got right now we have hard time getting gloves, so I've got these ones from hardware store for workers, so they're extremely robust, and also these gloves don't break if I have very very long nails. So
Hmm.
if the glove doesn't if the glove doesn't break when you have long and sharp nails, then it's a good glove.
Yeah, I would say that especially for nowadays, it's quite complicated to find a proper gloves because, yeah, everybody using them because they have to protect them against coronavirus. So that's clear. And if you are looking and searching for gloves, then also ask if they are thick enough. And so then it will be easy for you to use during your work. One day I got an offer from some Ukrainian company, and they offered me to buy their gloves. And it was funny because I asked, but what sort of gloves do you have? Are they thick? And they said, we don't know. I said, but I need thick ones. And they said, we don't know. Everything every box just closed. Just buy it and then you will understand this. I said, maybe you will try it first and then you will tell me if they are thick enough. It was
Send
really
me
very funny.
samples.
Yeah, it was really. No, I don't need samples. I just need, just proper advice. And people who are selling this, they also have to actually understand what they are selling. It's not just, okay, buy it and then you will find out it yourself. Yes. So we have some comments here.
I use nitrile accelerator free gloves. The best when you have allergies. Also use gloves in a bottle. I never tried gloves in a bottle, and I actually,
With it.
if you send me a picture or like information about it in personal message me on Natalia, then we will figure out what it is and talk about next time. I've heard about gloves in the bottle, basically some sort of spray that you apply on your hands and it protects your hands, but I don't know how much it protects from chemicals, so I have to
Yeah, at
research.
least check. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Somebody loves magnetic girls. Oh, thank you. We love feedback.
Yes.
So
Jamila,
how
hi.
masks?
And yes, masks. Masks, they're also, it's a part of our protection. And every time we have to use new mask with new client. Before it was like before Corona, all time when I have been saying that with new client, you have to use new gloves and new mask, people, I saw in their eyes like, no, just one for a day, maybe. No, it's better to use one mask per client. And also, it's very important that you are taking this mask from the box, and then clients see that this is new mask. And then you are putting this on your face. And then when your client is leaving, you also have to throw it away. That's important. And then your clients see that you are taking care about not only your own health, but also about your health. Can you show us, Nadia, how to put this mask properly, because you are wearing
Yes.
gloves, glasses, I'm wearing glasses, and many people saying I cannot wear them because of the glasses. Show us how it has to be done,
Well,
please.
if you're taking mask like this, the first thing that I learned is that the blue side has to be outside, and it doesn't matter how these things are applied. The second thing I learned is that these folds have to be down, not like this, but like this. So if you have the metal part here on the top, then use that side where the folds are going down to the outside. Otherwise, what happens if you hold it like this, then all the dust that you're filing is getting in the pockets, and then you have a problem. So basically like this. Then what I'm doing, I'm opening it up, I'm bending it over the nose, and technically you're supposed to put the mask like this. But I know that the glasses are getting clogged, and many girls say I have hard time breathing in them. So what we are doing is applying it like this, crossing it over and putting it behind the ears.
Mm-hmm.
This way you have some air going in here, but the dust is not actually flying there because it's still kind of touching your face here, right? And then here, putting it down like this, no air is coming out, and you're perfectly fine with glasses. I put my glasses over right here, and it's
Mm-hmm.
totally fine. And I'm so used to work with gloves and masks. So when COVID started and I started to wear gloves and masks to the stores, I was just like at work. Didn't bother me at
Yes,
all.
that's now our reality. Yes. And also in this way, if you are wearing this like crossing this thing behind your ears, so then this area near your eyes completely closed, and then hot air is not going to your glasses and they're not steaming.
Exactly.
So that's very important to wear it that way. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then next thing that actually we are going to talk about is an apron.
I have one
Apron.
there.
Okay.
Actually, I'm using uniform. How about
Uniform.
uniform?
About uniform, we will. It will be next for
Okay,
topic. Yeah.
I can put
Yes.
uniform.
So let's talk about apron first, and
Okay.
then we will talk about uniform. Apron is very important, even you are having a uniform, because still we are working with chemicals, and still chemicals sometimes can touch our clothes. How it happened? Because here on the side of my table, I have a lot of brushes. And of course, when I'm working with this brush, what I'm doing, I'm just putting this like that, and then of course I can touch it with my elbow. Or I destroyed a lot of my beautiful blouses, white ones, when I have been working with color products, because it's still like touching your clothes, and it's a light sensitive product. If you did not notice, then you can go outside and then it will cure, and then you have no way to remove it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just like sort of protection of your clothes. And also it's important to have apron, because in case if something you can spill it on yourself, then actually your apron will protect you. So apron is still important even you are having a uniform.
It might depend on uniform. If you're using basic cotton uniform, I guess you're right. My uniform is a special fabric. It doesn't leak.
Okay.
So this is like it's a very
Yeah,
special something.
it also depends what sort of fabric actually in your uniform. But
Yeah.
still, even you are using the uniform, I
Okay.
still would suggest to use apron, because
Okay.
then it's like extra protection and nothing will wrong with that. But again, at least you have a uniform, which is also important. So, uniform is extremely important as well, and I will tell you why. Because we are still working with the dust. And dust is, especially when we are filing the fresh made dust, fresh pure dust, there are still chemical processes are going inside. Ladies are sending us a lot of hearts. Thank you, ladies. There are still chemical process in going, and if I will not wear any protection clothes, so then obviously it will go inside of my fabric. And you know that it's not a protective material, so it means that it easily can touch my skin, creating slowly process of the allergy reaction. So that's why it's important to wear not only apron but also the uniform. And uniform, once you are coming to your work, you have to put on your uniform, and on the end of the day, in ideal world, you have to take it off and wash it straight away. This is in ideal world. So of course, if you are working like if you have full day with your clients, so then it's better to do it that way. But if you like having just one or two clients, three clients per day, so then in this way, what you can do, like you still have to wash it, but even if you will wash it like 2, 3 times per week, it will be okay.
Mm-hmm.
In ideal world, it has to be like 2 sets of uniforms. In
Yeah.
ideal world.
I had that, and when I had my salon, I had that, and we were washing that. And this type of uniform, if you wash it and hang it, a couple hours later, it's dry. It's
Yeah.
some like super expensive but very cool thing.
Mm-hmm.
To the uniform, I have also some work safety. Very, very important thing is that many
Mm-hmm.
girls here in Canada and USA are working from home. And it is also very important that your clients and you don't take the shoes off, so that not only you have shoes on, but also that your clients have shoes on, because they're not
Yeah.
supposed to walk in the work environment having the dust on the floor, because you don't clean the dust after every client. That they have outside shoes, or you can put, of course, some bags over their shoes or whatever if you don't feel comfortable with them walking with the shoes through your house. But it is very important that they have shoes on also for your clients, because they have the socks or bare feet, and then the dust gets in on the skin and sweating when you put it back into the shoes, and your
And it's
clients
not
get
good.
allergic reaction on their feet, and I've seen that happening.
Yeah, it's not good, and it's better. Like I know that in your country and also in US, a lot of people they're working from their own house. And you know, some time ago, I really was really very against it. But for nowadays, especially with Corona, I can understand that this is only the way to work because Neotech cannot afford actually to rent a place. And this is, I would say that this is okay if you are working in from your house. But then in this case, you have to be sure that you are working not from your bedroom,
Of
but
course.
you have a separate room where you can take your client and work with them. And of course, in this way, we also have to offer to our clients like spare shoes. So then they can like change them, and then they can go back like having as less dust on themselves as possible.
Somebody's keeping losing us. You guys can watch us later in the recording and also on YouTube, because this will be recorded, I think. Yeah, sometimes I get that little bit of um, loading, so probably I might have some internet problems. But can you hear me good, Natalia?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, I don't have any problem.
Yeah,
Everything is
it will
absolutely
be
good.
recorded, and then we will put it online, and then it will be better quality. Perfect.
Okay, super. Mm.
So yeah, like I have a house, and in my house I have a separate entrance downstairs for this area. I have a separate washroom, and I have a separate room. And people start to take off their shoes at the door. I'm like, no, 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 you don't take the shoes off, because it's a work environment, like it's a salon
Yeah,
environment. You cannot take the shoes off. It's almost illegal, basically. It's
yeah.
a very important thing. Okay, so what's
So
next?
there are as I said, it can be like or like they are walking in their own shoes, or you can offer them spare shoes. But of course, spare shoes they have to be disposable.
Oh, washable, or like better the bags, just little baggies that you
Yes,
could put over,
yeah,
like in
yeah, yeah,
hospitals.
yeah. Like in hospitals, and
Hmm.
I think that in this way it will be their solution because they're disposable, and then people see that they are completely new one, nobody used it before, and it can be very good solution, I would say.
What about a carpet in your work, in your nail salon?
Oh yeah, it's a very good idea. Are we allowed to have any carpet? And answer will be no. because carpet actually it's a dust collector, so that's why we cannot afford it. Even it's nice one, even it's like you got it from your grandmother, or you just bought it because it's very suitable for the color of your wall. No, no carpets, and the same it will be to your chairs. Chairs, they should be washable, so it means that they cannot be made out of fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Even you,
Yeah.
even you are promising yourself that every day you are going to vacuum them. No, it does not work that way because you still have to use like disinfectors that could be quite aggressive liquid. So it's better to have this washable surface on chairs.
Out of my experience working in a salon, seeing many salons and seeing also many setups in the home studios, I can say the best solution for both for you and your client is the office chair, leather office chair or fake leather office
Yes.
chair, because it's adjustable for both of you.
Hmm.
Especially for the beginner nail techs, when it takes you up to 3-4 hours to make a set of nails, your client has to sit in the chair and be comfortable. So it is a
Yeah.
great idea to have a good adjustable, height adjustable and seat adjustable chair for you and your client. And if you
For
have,
both.
yeah, and if you have problems with your back, you can try either the ball or the knee chair, where you're sitting on the knees, basically.
Hmm.
And it's also not good to sit all the time on the knees, but
No.
it's for many girls with the back problems, it's a good solution to have it so they can change the posture. And of course, not working 8 hours nonstop without any gymnastics, right?
Yeah. But usually why we have why we're starting to have this like problem with our back. Usually, once you will start feeling little back and little pain in these parts, so it's already very good bell for you that you are doing something wrong, and you have to fix it. Normally, how we have to see that our back has to be straight.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then our shoulders, they also have to be relaxed because once I will do something and I'm really trying to do something, you see that my shoulders they are going up. And honestly to say, when I'm busy with something, I don't feel it. I can feel it only after a couple of hours that I really have very strong pain in this in that muscle. So the best idea is like if you are checking if you have good position for your chair and your table, just be sure that yes, show us how it has to be done. Yeah.
I
So
don't
it
know
has
if
to
you
be just
can see
like,
it good from this.
yeah, that's good. So we also see how your spine is going naturally. And it's important that your elbows they are relaxing and they are going back, and also that your table that you are not sitting like that, but like when your elbows relaxed, they are touching their table.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm a pretty tall person, so I'm 5'7", I think, so 174 centimeters, and I'm always getting my chair pretty tall up, so I don't sit like this. So I'm actually leaning a little bit towards the table,
Yes.
but not too much to hunch down.
No.
And one of my favorite thing for that is also that is my you can really see how bad it
Yes,
is
of
now,
course, of course.
and that is how
Mm-hmm.
it's looking when it's new. And it really really helped me because I started to get the problem on my elbow, and this is an elbow support.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
It's a
big
cool
beautiful
stuff, by the
cushion.
way.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. And that's how it looks after several years of using. You see I'm using it. I love it.
I
It's
think, Nadia, that you have to treat yourself and buy for yourself a new one. Or
I
it's
just do
like
it like
literally,
Susie from Nail Career Education, just like, okay, I will
like
take this one.
Cindy.
Yeah,
Oh.
just like Susie.
Yeah, I like when
I'll
she
do it
does
again.
it.
One more time. I loved it. It just didn't flow for a while like this, like this.
Ew. Yeah, that was nice.
Okay, I'll take the new one. I have more in stock, so you guys can buy them. They are great. They're not too expensive, and they have that support, so it's actually not moving
Stopper.
anywhere. Stopper, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mine have the same thing. It has a cushion underneath, so it's kind. You can move it, but
It's
you
not
can also
moving. Yes.
It's not moving. That's right. I have a glass top, so it's not moving,
Mm-hmm.
and it's great. So very, very helpful. So then I sit really straight.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try to show you. So basically,
Okay.
whoops, here. My table is not the cleanest one right now. Sorry, I didn't plan that. So basically, when I'm sitting and having a dust collector here, my
Mm-hmm.
hand is absolutely straight and horizontal
Yes.
when I'm
And
holding
relax.
like this. Yes. Otherwise, if I'm sitting like this, I have to have my hand always going up, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a different. And
Yeah.
of course, the dust collector is a big thing. I'm using this one from Magnetic, but it can be any dust collector that works for you.
Yeah, exactly. And this is, by the way, a very good dust collector.
It is actually. I like it.
Everything.
Magnetic.
Yeah, and also it has battery inside, which I like. Yes, so the way how we are sitting is also extremely important. Also, we have to remember that our legs, they should not be crossed, otherwise our blood will not circulate properly through our body. So then in this way, we also feel quite relaxed because we have to sit at the table like from 2 3 hours, depends what we are doing with our client. And we have to be sure that after this, we're just going outside and being relaxed, not like being very tight because tense and having tense because you have been working hard. So pay attention how you are sitting. It's very important. So all time you have to have straight angles. This is your spine. This is your legs. This is your legs. This is the position of your body. This is how it
Mm-hmm.
has to be done. So, and remember that every time once you are want to do something really very bad, remember that on that moment your shoulder is going up, and on that moment you will have very strong pain in your shoulder. So, whatever you are doing, just relax and enjoy what you are doing.
And dance. And sometimes just doing like this really helps.
Yes.
Just, how
Yeah.
often do you bring your arms up? I don't know. Oh, look at this. How with my
Let's do
face.
little gym. Let's do little gym. So I have a fitness tracker, and it's saying to me every 50 minutes, like, "Hey, do something because you are sitting too long." So that's why it's also like a reminder for me that I have to stand up and actually do some exercising.
It's funny.
Yeah,
I
so
used to
a
have an
little
Apple Watch,
Tamagotchi.
and it would tell me, "Okay, you're sitting so long. It's time to get up." And I'm like, "Sorry, client, I have to, I have to get up here. My watch is saying I'm too long working on
If
you."
if you have a chance, of course. I don't want to say that you have to just stand straight away like just a moment. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course not like that, but it's also like a good reminder for us because I know that we are being a nail techs, we're really very enthusiastic in what we are doing, and of course when we are not working with the client, but when we are practicing, sometimes time flies and you cannot realize it. So that's why these trackers they will be very good help, like to remind you that you have to move a bit.
Mm-hmm. What about the since we're talking about the posture, couple things about client's posture. I'm very, I say to myself, like, and they say sometimes that I'm a little bit arrogant. So I'm saying to the client, you have to sit like this. And I'm explaining them how to sit. That first of all, that my back doesn't hurt. And second, that I can work. Basically, they shouldn't cross their hands. Every time they give me a hand and put their hand, I'm like, don't cross your hands. Uncross your hands. Uncross your hands. And I'm saying it so often, and I'm relax your shoulders. I can feel when they are sitting and not relaxed. I can hear it and feel it in my shoulders. So basically, when she's sitting there with her arm support and doing like this, when I'm taking her hand, I cannot move her finger. And if I cannot move her finger while I'm filing, so my elbow is just working and not my whole hand and arm and shoulder, just like when I'm filing like this, and I cannot turn her finger, that's a problem for me because I already, like, I had always problems with my back, and of course I'm watching extremely how I'm working, right? And they're like, oh, why would I do that? Or sitting like this. I'm like, can you please?
Usually, I also understand why clients are acting like that. Because normally, if we have clients and we're working with them like years and years, of course, they're not acting in that way. They are becoming our so-called friends and they are more relaxed. So that's why when they are coming, they feel more comfortable because they trust us. So that's why they feel absolutely okay. That's why it's much easy to work for us with these people. But sometimes we'll have completely new people and they are coming and of course they are afraid. They are scared because they want to have nice nails, but they don't trust us, which is absolutely okay because we have to actually gain this trust first and it takes some time. So that's why they are sitting and they are watching all the time what we are doing. That's why they are also like showing their attitude towards us. Sometimes when they are sitting like that, it's also actually the way how they are showing that they are afraid. So that's why we just have to calm them down. We have to like make them talk to them, make them being feeling more relaxed. So then it will be much easier for us to work with them. Actually, I have an idea how we can keep our clients being relaxed. This is cartoons. So normally, if we will put somewhere just cartoons that they will just sit and watch, then it will be absolutely good idea because you know when we start to talk to them, it means that we will work longer. Usually, the new client, you always work much longer with new client because you are talking, you have to relax this person, you have to show to this person that they made the right choice, and it's always take much longer time. And sometimes it's working against us because we want to make them relax, and they are thinking it took 4 hours for what? For a set of nails? Yeah, they're not bad, but still 4 hours. And so sometimes, you know, just talking to clients, it's good idea, but it's also like it's not good for us. So I realized that the best way just to put them YouTube with cartoons or some movie, but cartoons, in my opinion, work the best because cartoons, when we're watching cartoons, we are mentally going back to our childhood when everything is fine, we were happy, it's our childhood, and that's why mentally we are getting more relaxed. So in this way, actually, you know, and if I'm relaxed, then obviously that my muscle relaxed, and then you can do with my hands whatever I want, whatever you want, because I'm just busy with important things. I'm watching cartoons. I'm going back to my childhood. So try this way. Maybe it will work for you because also I did it when I have been working with models. And because I know that you know that to make good nails you need a model for the whole day, and I have to actually like keep you busy with something. So that's why I just put the computer on the table, and she just was watching, and I did what I wanted to do.
That's a
Or
good idea.
if it's possible, just to put a TV screen behind you and just like you know still like use the internet because for nowadays these TV screens you can surf internet no problem. There is already YouTube is already there. So then in this way she just will sit like that just watching and it will be much more easy for you. When I do this, it means that I have been looking a bit higher on the TV.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. That's great.
So that's why.
Yeah, I forgot about the TV. It works for many of the beginner girls, I think, also who are very scared and are not sure about like time and everything. So once you're getting faster and you know how to talk to people without looking at them, it
Mhm.
was a big thing when I was teaching pedicures. The girls were like, "Yes, but you know," I'm like, "No, no, no. When you're talking to her, you're talking to her toes. Like, you know, talk to her toes. Don't look at her face. Just like doing something. Because if you get up, that's the moment when you stop working, and it's the moment when she's paying you money for psychologist services, and they don't pay enough for that."
Yeah, actually, that then we have to charge like for psychology treatment, but we are not actually certified psychologists. And again, when you are working to clients, you're always getting slow, always. So whatever you are talking to your hands or you're talking to her, you are getting slow. That's why this is just easy, in my opinion, just to switch on some cartoons or some comedy, whatever. But I think cartoons. But again,
Yeah.
you always can discuss actually what you would like to watch. So then she's okay because she's spending her time like relaxing. She is relaxed, and finally you can work with your hand because all
Mm-hmm.
time I remember how it was with me when I have been working with my clients, and some new of them, they were so stiff with their hands that after working with them, I just felt like I even could not feel my steering wheel when I was driving for home because I had really very strong pain in my own hands, and it's not a good idea at all.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to think about this, how to keep our client relaxed without talking to her. Because talking to her, taking our time.
That's a good thing. We have to remember that. I'll teach it to my girls. Okay, so what is the next aspect?
The table actually,
Mm-hmm.
because tables also is very important. What sort of table should we have? The table has to be like no, normal height for you, and it should be not wide. It has to be like maybe 60 maximum, yeah, 60 centimeters.
2 feet.
Um,
Yeah, yeah.
yes,
I'm
yeah.
translating.
What do you mean to fit?
We are not centimeters. We don't. Well, people here don't
Ah,
understand. 2 feet.
oh, sorry.
For
Yeah,
60 cent.
sorry.
It's all
Yeah.
good. You say it in your. I will just recalculate in mine.
Yeah, because we're using metric system here. Yeah, I have forgotten
Canada is
that you're
supposed to
using.
be metric, but they don't know metric. They learn it in school, but they use also feet and inches. So I starting to get used to it. So 60 centimeters is about 2 feet.
Yeah, yeah, like 2 feet. So this is just okay. And also the surface of the table that has to be very resistible and also um, yeah, easy to washable.
Mm-hmm.
So it means that, but still, it's good idea also time to time to protect it, maybe just to put a glass on top of this. So actually, it depends on you. Sometimes I saw now in internet that there are not only like a proper glass, but like artificial glass, like
Mm-hmm.
plastic one. And it also very good protection. Yes, it's very flexible, so it's not heavy. It's not obviously it's not breaking.
Mm-hmm.
So and I think that it also could be very good idea. Very easy to wash it.
Mm-hmm.
So just maybe if you can find it in your country, so you can use it as well.
When I bought 2 tables for my salon back then, I took
Mm-hmm.
actually by IKEA. I took the top of the table, top
Yes.
plate, brought it to the shop, to the glass shop, and
Mm-hmm.
asked them to make two. It's white-ish, like you can see that they're not completely
Yeah.
black. It's like white-ish glasses. So what
Mm-hmm.
they did, because if you give them the measurement of the table, but the
Mm-hmm.
edge of the table is like this. So what they did,
Yes.
they measured from this point. So
Just
it's
directly. Yes.
perfectly there, and they
Yeah.
made two glasses and they fit perfectly to my table. And because I'm using two lamps on both sides that are um,
Yes. That
screwed on,
keep actually the glass
it
also to
keeps
the
it in
table as
place.
well.
Yes.
Yes, it's also a good idea. That's
And
also a good idea.
I have one time it broke because something like cracked, like the lamp or something kind of fell and cracked
Mm-hmm.
it. So we replaced that. But other than that, I have this particular glass I have now by almost 70, over 70 years now.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. So
Yeah.
it means that you also, yeah, took very good care about this,
Mm-hmm.
which is just perfect. And whatever we have, like beautiful glass coverage and everything, we still need towels. Yeah, we still need towels. I love the towels. They're really very cool. And they are super cool because, yeah, they are disposable. And you see that from one side they have beautiful magnetic logo, and from other side it's very thin plastic layer. And this plastic layer actually this is their protection. In case if you have leak of your monomer or if you have leak of your colors or gel polish, whatever, still it means that it will stay on the towel that you can throw away then actually it's not necessary to wash it. Honestly to say, I don't like the idea to use towels like normal fabric towels in our work. No, I would prefer, yeah, these towels I would prefer to use for spa manicure. Definitely yes, but never when we are working with artificial nails because they're getting full of dust straight away, and also sometimes some product can come on this material, and then it's not possible to rid it off. So it's not a good idea. I would use just disposable one.
Well, we know what we're talking about. The thing is also what people don't realize is that this dust, we know when you have it a long time on some surfaces, it actually destroys the surface. Now imagine what can it do to your washer and dryer. Because
Mm-hmm.
that plastic dust from nails, from gel and acrylic nails, in your wash, especially if you're using it at home and washing also your kids' clothes and your, I don't know, underwear or something, and that dust is
Yes.
there, it's very not sanitary.
Yeah, again, we cannot say like you cannot use it. Of course, if you are using it already, then you have to use it, and still think that the best idea to use disposable towels because then it's easy for you and it's easy for your client because you cannot buy new towel every time for your clients, and time to time you see that your towel already looks get used. And it's also, it's not nice. And no, if you are charging proper money, include this into your price, and it's not such expensive. Like it's not such big increase in the price. And then you will see that your client will respect you, and also you will respect yourself, which is more important. Oh, we have it,
Hi,
Katerina. Hello.
Katerina. Yes.
Yes, it's
Where's my
possible. Yeah.
disposable? I like everything disposable. I know it's not environmentally friendly, but on the other side, washing this towel is just as environmentally unfriendly as using a disposable one. So there is not
Yes,
such a big
exactly.
difference. There's my file about disposable. Since we're talking about disposable, just wanted to remind about our disposable hygienic file system
Oh,
where you are also use disposable files and
yes.
throw it away.
And through the way, yes. Disposable files, you have metal one, I have black one.
I have everything.
Yes, you have I have metal as well, but I left it at my workshop. They are, by the way, about files and washing files. I know that many mail techs, they love washing their files.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Susie.
Hi, Susie. Hi, Susie.
um, uh, um,
What do you think about washing files, by the way?
shockingly enough, shocking enough. I don't know how to say it correct. It shocked me when I was reading BC, British Columbia guidelines about the work environment and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
So what we can do with the files, we can wash them with soap and water and spray them with a hospital grade sanitizer.
I don't like
I
this idea.
don't like this idea either.
I don't like this idea. And I have two reasons. I have at least two reasons why I don't like it. Reason first, that actually, the surface of the file is not smooth. And we cannot guarantee 100%, even 99%, that after washing and spraying with even very strong disinfectant, that actually all bad bacteria will be destroyed. Because we can guarantee it on the smooth surface. But on rough one, it's not completely like you cannot do it. It's a first reason. Second reason is that if you already filed and use this file and you washed it with water, soap, whatever, you are making your file being not rough enough. So it means that when you start filing with this file, your next client, you will file longer, always longer, because this file already lost its property, and you will not file as quick as you filed the first client, how it has to be. And then what can happen that you are filing, and then of course you want to file quicker, then you start pressing on your file. Once you are pressing on your file, you are making your muscles being tense, and then you have pain in your back. Then you are going to a beautician to do your massage, or you are going to somewhere else to fix your
Back.
skin, just because you are washing your file. Is it a price for that?
No, and that is also exactly the reason why I don't agree with the baggies for the clients. When they say, "Oh, I have a client with her files in there," I'm like, "Why?" After I filed one, especially if they're doing acrylic nails, I'm like, "Why?" After even just slightly buffing with that file, one set of nails,
Yes,
I
it's
don't want
worn
to use
out
it again.
already.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
it's
like, sometimes on the beginning, especially one file wasn't even enough for me because like after filing a long time, it was already not. I'm like, oh, can I have another file? So if I'm making a long set of acrylics or something like even for like a picture or whatever, sometimes I'm using even two files, one set like, and then the second file on the second hand. Just
by the way, people who are competing in the competition, who are doing French, competing in modeling nails, they have separate sets of file for every finger. So it means that for every finger, they are using just the separate file, and then they're throwing this away and starting new finger with new file. In this way, they can file quicker.
Susie,
That's
who
the
is
reason.
saying, who is also magnetic educator, is Susie?
Yeah.
Yes, totally
Yes.
agree. But also, pressure will cause the lifting between natural nails and the product, and that's true too. So because
Yes.
you're
Pressing.
pressing,
Yes. Yeah.
and the
Thank you,
nail is
Susie.
getting.
Actually, it having my mind to say it, but I just have forgotten. Thank you for reminding us. Especially
Thank
if
you.
you are pressing on the product, then you can cause lifting between natural nail and artificial product, which is not good at all. This also can be the reason of lifting. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So we have to remember that, these files are not such expensive. And if we're working properly, we have to work professionally. So we should not save on our health, and we should not save on the health of our clients, and also the quality of our work. So that's why just try to work professionally.
Just add it to the price of your nails, and it's good,
Yes.
right?
And every client will understand this completely, because even you have been using your normal way of filing when you have been using file for 10 clients or for 5 clients, and you are afraid to raise up the price. If you will raise it up just a little bit, just to cover the cost of the file, so then your client will understand this completely, because she will see how you are spending your money, that you are spending your money wisely.
Yeah.
So then she will be absolutely okay with that.
One time I actually seen it in German Salon. I was looking through the prices and it said refill, for example, refill with a used file, 30 euros, and with a new file, 35 euros. I'm like, are you kidding me? 5 euros difference in the new file? And why would you even put in your price list that you're using used file? And used file in Germany doesn't even mean that they're cleaned. So they're just using them, put them in the cup, and then reusing them. And it's like using the brush of, like the toothbrush of your neighbor. So basically, it's ill. People, please watch that your nail techs are changing the files for you, then taking new, sterilized and clean, sanitized, however, tools,
And
please.
also information for nail techs. If you are washing okay, you don't want to charge, and you are thinking that you are saving money by washing your file. So don't forget that by washing your file, you need actually water from your tap. You cannot wash it in a bowl. So it means that you are paying for water. And if you are using hot water, it means that you are paying for hot water, which is more expensive. Next thing, that you have to spray it with disinfector. It's also actually money, or you have to put it into disinfector. It's also money. So actually, where is the economy? Where are you saving?
Nowhere,
I can
actually.
understand. I can understand actually to save, but where? You are just making your life even more difficult, spending actually the same amount of money, but then you are filing longer, then you have lifting with your client, and you are creating even more problem for you for the same amount of money.
Doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, and also like you will see the respect of your client when your client will see that you are working in high hygienic standard, using everything that's possible.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, so what we have been, I think that we will not talk about disinfectors because for every country there are different rules and we cannot actually talk about this.
No.
So what we would suggest you just to check their rule in your state, for instance, if you are from America, or in your province, if you are from Canada, or in your
Hmm.
country, if you are from different country. So, or you even in your city, because it's also like, yeah, hello, Julia,
Really?
because like in different cities, there also can be different rules. So you just have to go to your local institution, health institution, and ask what actually suggestion you have to work in Salon. So then it will be the best idea.
Yeah. And disposable is safe. Again.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What's next? What else? Light. Let's speak
Light.
about light. What kind of
Yes.
light in your salon do you think should they have? Should we have?
It has to be daylight and it has to be in salon, it has to be neutral one. Not white, not yellow, but it has to be neutral. So then it will be easy for us and also for our eyes. Although when we're taking a picture, so then we need a white light. By
Hmm.
the way, maybe next time let's talk about how to take a picture.
We can, if you would love to, that would be great. I thought it's like even like an all course because
Yeah,
it's a lot, right? So, yeah.
Of course, we're not going to do it like a course, but at least to give an idea because not many people actually, I realize not many people understand this. But in any way, so we will do it just very, very shortly. So let's go back to our light. Light in the room has to be a neutral one, and on our table it also has better to have it like neutral. Don't use white because then in this way, as I said, that your eyes will get tired very quickly. So also be sure that you are changing your bulbs time to time, and don't work with yellow lamp and don't work with white. This is actually what I would suggest you.
Hmm.
So it also depends actually. Like I'm using different lights. I'm using like one lamp from IKEA,
Hmm.
this one. I have two of them. Yes, I have two of them. And honestly, to say, I really like them.
IKEA is my
And,
nail world.
yes, and on the same time, I'm using magnetic. Yeah, I will show it. Yeah, yeah. This. No, no, I will not show it.
Okay,
This
the
lamp.
studio. Yeah, we don't have it currently in stock yet. Eventually, we will get it.
Yeah. So I like it as well because then also like I have very good like spreading of light. But still, you know, you just have to choose actually what lamp is good for you. So, but I would say that to me, it's working like IKEA and this magnetic Pret-a-Porter lamp.
Hmm. Okay. So
Yes,
also many companies are selling like long lamps, which is great. So the ideal
yes.
thing is that you have light from both sides because in the beginning I was working with one lamp and my problem was always that this side of the nail was in shadow, in
Hmm.
shade. So I never could see what I'm doing here. So, and you
Yes,
cannot always turn it because then it's not like you cannot see from the top if the nail is even because you see only one side of the nail. So it is very important that you have enough light from both
yes.
sides.
And it has to be all light from the top or this long bulb. They're also absolutely good because they are spreading nicely the light over your table, so that's okay. So just be sure that you have enough light, but not too much, otherwise it will be very hard for your eyes. So, but like no normal like to me, it's like to take a picture, I need IKEA lamps, and to work and to do video, I need magnetic lamp. It's really cool one.
Talking about the light and saving eyes and everything, I was just looking at my nail bits and then realized on the beginning I wasn't working with glasses because
Mhm.
I could see everything pretty good and I didn't care much about the safety goggles. And so I was filing my gel polish off from my nail and with a coarse bit, and the chunks of the gel polish got stuck in my eyes. And that is the lesson I learned very quick after trying to pull it out of the eye. I started to wear either safety glasses, the goggles,
Yes.
or the regular glasses. You can even get beautiful glasses with normal lenses without any prescription in it. If you can see good, it looks stylish, but then you also can protect your eyes if you don't want to wear like safety goggles, let's say,
Yes,
just big enough.
especially when we are filing, it's better to use glasses, the protective glasses. It's 100% you must have it. And on some moment, I was when I was wearing not my glasses but my contact lenses. Sometimes it was so funny. I was going back home having the safety glasses on my head because I just was working, and then I just put them here, and then I'm going back. That's my working glasses. It's better to use it because it's not good idea if you will damage your eyes. So we have to think and we have to protect ourselves. But of course, when I started to wearing normal glasses, then obviously that I don't need like safety glasses anymore. So that's why I'm just okay with them.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
that's pretty much basics of the work safety that are super important to keep yourself safe.
And
And
one thing that I also would like to add, this is, of course,
absolutely.
it's not their obligation, but talking about protecting your hair.
Yeah, I forgot about it. That's why my hair is up. If you notice, I'm always
Yes.
with hair down, Jam with the hair up.
Yes,
Go for
when we
it.
are working, we have to always remember that if we have long hair, like now we have myself and Nadia, then in this way, the best will be just to put it into ponytail or just collect it just behind. So then, when you are working, then actually nothing is over your face, which is also very important. So be sure that your face is open and also like your hair is completely covered. And sometimes you also can use or some sort of bandana
Mm-hmm.
or some sort of hat, something like that. Because then in this way you also can protect yourself from the dust. But of course, like having bandana and everything, it's not their obligation. But just to put and collect your hair back, this is their obligation. Even you have the most stylish hair, and you spend a lot of time in the morning, still when you are coming to your work, please remove your hair because you can have a lot of problem, especially if you have long hair and then you are working with your electric file and then suddenly, yeah, it's YouTube story. I saw it many
Ouch, ouch,
times.
ouch.
Yes, it's ouch, and it's not nice at all. So always remember this. It's better to be
Mm-hmm.
safe than sorry, and it's better to be protected. So then you will understand actually what can wait for you around the corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what when I have new students, I have several rules in my class. No drinks on the
Mhm.
table, also
No
a big
drinks,
thing.
yeah, no drinks.
If you serve drinks to your clients, make sure they have a lid on, so when you e-filing or
Hmm.
filing, that the dust is not flying into their drinks.
Yeah.
So basically, my clients are usually coming with a cup with a little opening, so and it says on their side, I'm drinking myself out of the bottle that is like with a click on open, and it's not on the table usually. And now with the masks, we cannot even remove the masks, so they can drink anyways during the COVID. open shoulders, no open shoulders, even if you're wearing apron or whatever, open shoulders are also not good, and open
No,
knees, so you need
no.
pants or long enough skirt. Shoes, no heels, also very important, so you're not sleeping. It's also an insurance reason, so your
Mhm.
insurance will not pay because you're working in not safe condition. Hair always up, and no cell phones on the table as like while working with me. What else?
Mhm.
Shoes for you and your clients. And there was
I
one
think
thing.
that we, okay, which one? I think
I
that
don't
we covered
remember.
it.
Yeah. Well, gloves and masks are the mandatory anyways. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that COVID is here because now everybody's learning to wear masks and gloves working with clients. They're like, I hate it. Well, now you're safe.
Yes.
So,
Sometimes you just have to go through that just to just to learn something. I don't want to say that I'm very happy with COVID, but this is just new reality that we have to live in that. And of course, it's better, as I always saying, it's better to be safe than sorry.
totally.
Yes. Okay.
That's it.
So then I think that's all. That's all that we have been thinking to talk.
So next
Yes.
time we will be talking about the nails friedhof. Nails is I don't remember that word. Cemetery. How Ekaterina is saying to that where you have all these like pictures of nails like this. So we'll be talking about pictures. I think this is a great idea actually.
Yes,
How
yeah.
to
So,
do
of
that.
course, it's the whole course, but just to also like like not many people maybe just still we have to show to people what they can do when they're taking their pictures. But still, it will be the course that also you can apply together with Nadia, and she will teach you in details because there are so many details. Sometimes you're making nails and it takes you like 2 hours and then half an hour just taking picture. So let's talk about marketing.
Great idea. Thank you very, very, very much as always. I absolutely
Thank you.
appreciate
It
you
was pleasure.
working
Thank you.
with me.
Thank you.
Thanks
So
everyone for watching. Subscribe to our channels and we will see you next Wednesday.
yeah, thank you. Thank you, Nadia. Bye. Have a
Bye.
very good day.
You
Bye.
too.
Bye.